Listen up, you clicked on this video because you're tired of losing all of your RP and you want to gain a whole lot more. Let's walk you through, baby step you through how to get more RP. And this doesn't just mean picking up a controller, and this doesn't just mean sitting down the Mirage choice. Although both of those are terrible choices, you can still gain RP and you can still rank up with those two terrible decisions that you choose to make in your life. First up, let's just talk about the ranked changes. Although I'm sure you're aware, let's talk about them real quick so you understand why we have chosen this playstyle to gain RP this season, season 18. Well, most of you know, you now have a hidden MMR that is different than what your current MMR is in the game. So if you're silver, you could definitely still be in a platinum, diamond, or masters MMR range. This typically will drift within the first 10 games, and this is about the only 10 games that you'll probably continue to get the bonus elimination for frags. So in those games, you are probably more beneficial to early frag and get top 5 while having 10, 11 kills. But after that, it's really just going to become too inconsistent to gain any type of real RP in the long run. So that being said, on top of that, the zone is closing much quicker, which means you are unlikely to probably rat anymore. You're going to have to play this game strategically from the start of the game all the way to the end. So again, the purpose of this video is to really, those people that want to gain, we want to run through simple steps, but are absolutely game breaking to help you gain RP without taking a huge loss. Again, the zone's closing quicker. There's a whole lot more campers. There's a whole lot more people hiding in buildings. So you have to play more strategically because there's still preds out there. There's still animals that'll push you in every building. So we're going to run you through what I think are the most important ways to make sure that you're prepared every single game and you can avoid the big losses. If you're able to avoid the big losses, even if you break top 10 every game and you have only 3 or 4 nights where you get some big 100, 300 point wins, you're still going to dramatically climb. However, if you cannot learn how to avoid the big minus 75, big minus 45s every single game, you're going to still stay in the same rank you were 2 seasons ago, because we know you were all master last season, every single one of you. Again, I just want to stop this video real quick and say, don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, drop any comment below. We'll answer every single one of them. Our only goal on this channel this year is to really help make sure we put more people into the master ranks, whether you play solo or you play with a team. But it is better decision making, taking right fights, and we want to give you that information. So that being said, drop any question you have for me in the comments below. We will answer them. Anything that you have that's a concern or any strategy you want, drop that question. We'll make sure we answer it. We've already done a ranked tier list for both the legends and the weapons. I highly recommend watching those videos either before or after. Those videos will really help you understand which legends really put you in the best position to win the game, as well as which guns you really need to learn to master, since the loot changes are also dramatically decreased. Again, I'm not going to spoiler alert. These videos have a whole lot of extra knowledge that you probably need to know, so I would refer to reviewing those first and then come back to this video. Okay, so did you watch it? Okay, you didn't watch it, or you did, either or. Just know that the gun changes and the legend changes are really important. Without going into too many details, as far as the legends are concerned, just one of the ones I will give you is you most definitely want a support legend. You definitely want to know where the next ring is, so the ring console becomes a very big important part. Now, but you're saying, Ems, I really don't want to camp to win the game. And I'm going to tell you this. You're really not going to win the game if you continue to W key into everybody. Because chances are that every zone as it closes, you'll be held by a team that really does not care about killing you and or dying. Which is then again just risking you losing a ton of your entry points. And so it's just really not worth it to play that strategy right now, when at the end game, usually the top 5-6 teams are really mediocre at best, and they're just going to fall over without having any type of map control. So starting from the game, make sure you land somewhere strategically where there's only 1 if 0 teams, and somewhere that you are rotating through, whether you get the zone or don't, to where you have a console beacon so you can find the next zone. This is primarily why Cat is so important to play right now. Her ability to lock down pushing teams, also to scan the ring beacon. These things make it very important for winning the end game, because she's just able to really lock down your precise location and make sure that you're ready for the end game. And again, of course, the zone is closing quicker, so you have to really make sure that you are en route to the zone, usually 50 to 60 seconds before the zone actually starts closing. Not before it closes, not after. You really need to be progressing towards your next spot within the 60 seconds of the ring closing. Again, this is important because if you do come across a team that is looking to watch the zone or someone is behind you, that gives you that 60-second window to either finish that fight or retreat safely. Again, your objective really is to get to the next zone closing before you fight any team. And again, I know you're saying again, but MZ, I don't want to rat. Well, listen, if you don't want to rat, you need to go play arenas. Oh, wait, they're gone. Also, replicators are your best friends, so while rotating in and out of the zone or your landing zone, always make sure to either upgrade your shield, buy any attachments you may need, but always make sure that you use the replicator. This is going to become really important because at the end game, you're going to be a little bit low on ammo, you're going to be a little bit low on heals, so this is an opportunity to get yourself stocked up. Again, your real objective here is to make it to the top 10 strategically, and then from there you have the ability to play more aggressively. If you take big fights early game, you're going to take a -45, -75 RP game after game. It's just really not going to help you rank up as quick as possible if that's your ideal goal. If you're just in there to get frags, who really cares what your rank is? Just go in there and frag people. But if you're looking to rank up and get your first time diamond badge, your first time master's badge, the only way you're really going to do this is by taking less loss on RP, by playing more strategically every single game. So within this strategy, you really want to focus on making sure that you're the healthiest you can be towards that top 10 range. And from there, you want to make sure you're playing strategically on the zone or within the zone deep in, and you have great cover, great ability to third-party, fourth-party teams that are trying to get into the zone. And again, we've talked about it before, the win conditions is the most important part. That's why we say legends like Catalyst, like Bangalore have such big ultimates that are game changing, that these are the legends you really want at that end zone. Again, if it's Digi Day, you better be running Bangalore or Bloodhound. If it's not Digi Day, doesn't really matter. Those two still make really big impacts on solo playstyles towards the end game. You can hide in the smoke, you can use his Bloodhound ultimate to find anybody in a smoke through catwalls, etc. So these legends make it very big to win the end game. With that being said, those are the tips we have for you so far for you to help make a huge increase this season. More strategic fighting. Don't wait to rotate to the zone. Pick better legends. Take smarter fights. Don't be scared sometimes. You do need to retreat. And that's normal. You'll catch that team later and you'll fry them. And on top of that, just know we are rooting for you every single game. There are a lot of other things you can do if you're going to play this game. Learn how to play it properly, and then that way you can get your master's badge. You can put on your refrigerator. Even if you played Mirage, that gives you 2 stars, so congratulations. Again, we thank you for watching this video. Drop any comments or questions you have in the box below. We will get to them and get back to fragging, boys.